What happened? If she could read my mind, she would know what I've been through. Now I think of her sometimes, but my call's long overdue. It's the dark covered in ice, shuffle good with super glue. How I would love to call her, but would it be a bother?
Hey guys, my name is LoFlo and welcome back to another video. It's been a minute. I'm not gonna lie, I am sorry that it's been a minute. Oh wait, I forgot to start the mic track. Damn it. It's okay. I'm gonna start it.
10 seconds later.
Alright, I started the audio track now. The audio is gonna sound a little different than earlier, but it should sound okay for the most part. Alright, back to the plot. My name is LoFlo. It's been a while since I've posted. I'm not gonna lie, I do feel a little guilty about that. I want to say I'm sorry because I am sorry, but I know it might happen again. So let's just move past it. The video is going to be a little of a fun video. This is a update video. If the title didn't tell you already, this is going to be my winter update where I tell you guys what's going on in my life, the plans I have for the channel. You know, we just chill. We just have a heart to heart, you know what I'm saying? Just a heart to heart. Alright, so the first thing I wanted to talk about was more streams. Yeah, more streams. There's a couple things I wanted to talk about actually. I got it all in this book. Also, before we get into it, oh, okay, just make sure I didn't just, flash my therapy stuff. I journal therapy stuff in here too. But also, before we get into this video, I know I look crazy. I know. We're actually getting hit with a blizzard right now. I don't really tell people where I live, but I think some of you guys know I live in Jersey. You know, the worst place to ever live in. And we're actually snowed like crazy right now. I don't know if you can see that, but I got snow like chilling in my windowsill. It's pretty lit. I think you probably saw the neighbors over there. We all use blankets. I used to have blinds, but that's a long story. Let me just focus on the plot. Anyways, expect more live streams. It's been a minute since I last posted. The last thing I did do on this channel was a live stream. It was the New Year's Eve live stream. That was a fun stream. I actually almost streamed yesterday, but I had changed my mind. I actually almost streamed last night. I might stream tonight. Well, tonight. I don't know when this is coming out, but I might stream tonight. Expect more live streams. I don't know what I'm going to be playing. I like to just play whatever I want to play. I know this most recent one might be Hogwarts Legacy. It's going to be fun. I want to live stream more often, especially since I won't be posting as much as I'd love to. And we're about to get into why. Transition into the next topic, which is starting school. Alright, so I started school this year. This is my first year at college. So far, it's pretty chill. I did fail my first test, unfortunately. It was a math test. Honestly, I think it's my fault. I wasn't ready for how college works. I think I'm getting the hang of it, but you usually spend most of the time teaching yourself more than the actual teacher does, because they have to go on at such a rate to make sure all the material is laid out before the end of the semester. I realized that in high school I got bailed out very often by teachers who cared to see me win. But this is real life, you know what I'm saying? This is real life. This isn't high school, this is college, this is real life. Some professors do care, they do. But other professors, this is a job, like they want to teach and they want to get the curriculum down and then they want to keep pushing, you know what I'm saying? Or do these a curriculum or is it just like a, you know what? I gotta keep this video short. I recorded this before, but the video turned out terrible. It turned out really bad. It was mostly my audio. I had recorded with my AirPod mic. I found an app that would let me do that. It sounded terrible. But yeah, that's pretty much it about the school thing. I'm majoring in psychology, and I'm taking a pre-algebra course. Go ahead, get your laughs out, because it's been a long time since I did math, and I'm also like not the best at math. I'm taking math, psych, public speaking, and English, and I'm taking English. I'm thinking about going to school this summer too, but we'll see what happens. I'm thinking about doing it though because I want to catch up since I have to take a few general studies. But I want to ultimately get my doctorates and my master's in psychology. Ultimately. Wish me luck. Now honestly, I can't remember if I mentioned it or not on this channel. I know I mentioned, the job stuff. I know I had a video on that. I work at Vans. I don't remember if I told you guys this yet, so I'm just saying it now. Speaking of Vans, they actually did give us an employee exclusive shoe. I think I'm allowed to show people this, but they actually made a shoe to celebrate 60 years of Vans, and I actually wanted to share it with you guys because I actually really like this shoe. It's really cool. It came with a note from Van Doren, like the dude who runs the company. I don't know if he runs the company, but I know he's like the guy because his father like made the company, and they're like really cool. Like it says the home of the flying. You know how Vans has that thing on the back? It like they like do their own thing. I thought it was really cool. And the way that the shoes look is that the colors kind of like fade off of each other and into each other. Like they're both the same shoe, but the way that the pair is designed is that one is like completely checkered, and it's fading, and then it like fades into the other shoe. Like I guess it shows how long they've been around. I don't know. I just think that's really cool. Oh my god, I just let it get all over me. I'm mentioning the work stuff because I wanted to let you guys know that work is going well. I know the last time I spoke about work, I was very sad and depressed about it. But it's going well. I've actually been getting a lot of hours, which is well needed as a college student. And yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a heads up. Sometimes work can be a little taxing. Like yesterday, I'm like really sore, but that's okay. You know what I'm saying? This is the best job I've ever had. And I like it there. My bad. I'm pretty sure I spent most of this video looking at myself. That should show you that I've been away from the camera a bit too long. Okay, let's get into the living situation. Now, I don't want to spill all of my business, but I am in this arc where I'm going to college and I'm working, and I'm also saving up because I live with my dad right now, and he's planning on dipping, you know, doing his own thing, but he's giving me enough time and some resources for me to save up and be able to like be ready to live on my own in a couple of months. I don't know when. It's a little scary to think about because part of me still feels like I'm not ready. I won't be doing it alone. You know, I'm gonna be living with my brother Jason, my twin brother. I love him so much. Shout out to you, man. I know you're watching this because you're like my #1 supporter, low-key. So shout out to you, man. And shout out to Boogie. I know you're watching this too, Boogie. Shout out to you. And yeah, I'm really excited about it. I'm excited with living with my twin brother. We've dreamt of that since we were little kids. I'm not even kidding. Like him and I used to talk about it all of the time. So I'm excited about it. I'm a little nervous of the responsibilities, you know, paying all the bills and stuff like that, being the one to pay for the food and all that stuff. But it's a step I'm willing to take, and I just hope it goes well. But yeah, if anything that explains my absence, it's really a majority of very personal. I don't know if that came up on the mic or not. It's very personal stuff. Some work responsibilities, school. There's a lot of factors that go into why I don't post that much. I love posting, I love editing, but I've learned to prioritize my peace more than anything. And after it's all said and done, like, you know, after working, after going to school, after studying, after doing this, after doing that, I've learned to really try to take advantage of the moments where things are quiet, where things are still, where I can actually sit down and not stress about anything, because I find myself being anxious about my future like almost every day. So I try to take time to myself to not only get a better grasp of my OCD, but to process some things that's happened in my past. I never want to tell you guys all of it. It's just too much. Like I wouldn't, like, if I was talking to some dude named Jim Bob, right? And Jim Bob just so happened to have his family blow up, like catastrophically. Like he was beefing with Tony Stark. Tony Stark was having like this emo era, and Tony Stark blew up his family, bro. Like, I wouldn't be talking to Jim Bob and just expect Jim Bob to be like, yeah, every day I have nightmares about my family being blown up by Tony Stark. Like, I wouldn't expect Jim Bob to tell me that, you know. It's a very traumatic event. I just met Jim Bob. I don't really know Jim Bob. I wouldn't expect Jim Bob to tell me that. And I wouldn't want you guys to expect me to just kind of air out all that laundry. It's a lot. Just know it's a lot. It's a lot. And I'm getting through it one day at a time. And I'm just remembering that there's bad days and there's good days. And those bad days don't mean that I lost, you know. You need bad days to appreciate the good days. And that's how I like to view it. But yeah, that's my living situation right now. And I'm hoping you guys can follow me through the journey of when I do start to eventually own, well, not own, but, you know, rent my own space with my twin brother. I think him and I would end up making some really cool content together too once we're like stuck in the same spot. So I'm actually excited to see what comes out of that. I'm not gonna lie. All right, we were on that topic for a minute. That was getting kind of boring. Let's jump into the next one. Okay, for this segment, I actually do need this book because I made a little bulletproof list for you guys. But this is the video ideas that I have. Some of the stuff is already written out, like scripts are already written for it. Some of the stuff hasn't even been recorded yet. And yeah, let's just get into it. I actually had another thing on this list to plug my writing. Something hit my window hard enough for me to hear the noise. I'm sorry, I have to check. I'm sorry, guys. It was nothing. I don't know what it was. I went to check. I didn't see anything. I'm a paranoid guy. I'm an anxious guy. I gotta make sure it wasn't nothing weird. You know how it is. But yeah, I have a list of video ideas. Originally, I was gonna plug my writing. I decided to make that into a separate video within itself because I don't talk about it a lot, but I am. I like to consider myself an author. I've been writing books since 2nd grade, and I still write to this day. So I was thinking about like talking about that more and sharing that with you guys some more because I want to combine the two. It was something I like to be quiet about because part of me was always a little insecure and nervous about me knowing people looking at my work. But I've become more confident in my recent work, so I'd like to plug it out some more. I'll leave the link in the description, of course, but I'll devote an entire video to it someday. I have a really loud neighbor. I don't know if you guys heard that. I'll probably edit it so you can hear it, but he's always loud as shit. Video idea number 1, next part of Sleeping Dogs. Guys, Sleeping Dogs, I have not given up on Sleeping Dogs. I still want to beat Sleeping Dogs on this channel, but it's just one of those things that did kind of fall off the list of priorities. I'm not gonna lie, I lost the momentum while I was playing it. So when I do think of YouTube, I never actually think about Sleeping Dogs. I don't want that to only be a challenge to myself, but I want that to be a promise that we keep here, you know? Like, I don't finish games on the channel that much, so I want that to be the game I finish, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to give up on that yet. I have another video that I want to work on called OCD Story. It's probably not what the title of the video is going to be, but I do want to devote a video to OCD, how I learned that I had OCD, what it's like growing up with OCD. I'm talking about like the various forms of OCD, how it kind of lies on a spectrum of sorts. I don't want to get like personal enough where it feels like you guys are like reading my traumatic diary, but I do want to shed some light on the topic and share my experience with it because I want to help others who have OCD, because as someone who has it, I feel a lot better reading and seeing other people who have it. Like, not that we're suffering together, but like more like a, oh damn, well, if you got this, maybe I got this, you know what I'm saying? Peak gameplay. I actually recorded a video of me playing Peak last month, I think. I was playing it with my girlfriend. We actually haven't played it in a while now. I don't know when we'll play it again. But I got some really funny footage because I started recording, didn't let her know when, and we just recorded ourselves playing Peak for the first time. I thought it was really funny. I haven't even started editing yet, but I think there's 2 things to go through. But I wanted this video to be my first video back since it's been like 2 months since my last upload. An upload that I am very, very happy with how it turned out, and I'm very happy about how it was received. I've been doing enough yapping, but thank you for your support on my latest video. I really appreciate it. My next video I'm thinking about doing is Last of Us Part 2. I'm not sure about that. That is very like up in the air. I actually was about to get on until I realized this was the perfect time to record a video that I've been dying to put out. I can't keep saying I need to record something. I keep saying I'm gonna record something, and then I never record something, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to be hard on myself because it's okay, you know what I'm saying? Don't beat yourself up about it. Shame makes it worse. Being ashamed of yourself for not doing something you wanted to do, that's not how you keep yourself accountable. It's not. It just starts a very bad loop. Take it from me. So I don't want to be ashamed about it, but most likely, I'm probably going to beat Last of Us soon off camera. But if I do stream tonight, maybe I'll stream Last of Us, you know? Who knows? I don't know. Because I'll have to make a thumbnail for that stream. And I only made a thumbnail for Hogwarts. So, we'll see. My last point says talk more about your books, dude. But I'm not going to lie. We're going to say that for another video. I wanted to keep this video as short as I could. I know a lot of my videos can be a little long, and I'm sorry about that, you know what I'm saying? I have a lot of things to say, and I appreciate you sticking around to hear all of it. And if you don't, hey, no offense taken. I appreciate you stopping by to begin with. And that's it for this video. I don't want to spend too much of your time. I appreciate you stopping by. If there's one thing I've learned posting videos now that I'm back, is that people, not only people, but the algorithm of sorts, people genuinely enjoy seeing people. Like, I get more views on the videos where I'm talking to you guys, more than I get like views on the videos of like me playing games and stuff like that. It doesn't really bother me because it's nice to just talk in front of the camera. I can't lie, it's one of my favorite things to do. But it's something that I have taken notice of. So when I was gonna record this update video, at first I thought about recording it over some Minecraft gameplay. I thought about recording it over some Last of Us gameplay. I thought it'd be funny to like try to make a video, but like while trying to, you know, fight for my life, because that game makes me so scared. I'm not gonna lie, it makes me a little anxious, on edge. Shout out to all the hardcore gamers who are gonna be like, "That's not that scary. That game is not that scary. You suck." I'm sorry this video took so long to record, but I'm glad I finally did it. I've learned that the audio sounds better when I record off a mic separately from my phone. And I'm gonna probably start editing this video tonight, because I'd like to get it out no longer than at least 3 days. I'd like to get it out before 3 days pass. And yeah, let me know what you think. If you guys have any video ideas, anything you guys would like me to touch on or talk about, let me know. I wouldn't mind. I'd like yapping, if you hadn't caught on to that by now. So if you have anything specific, just let me know. My name is LowFlow. I hope the winter's been taking care of you. Stay safe, stay hydrated. I'm out of here. Peace.